How you doing, guys? My name is Joe Cunningham. I'm the owner of USA Drains. I'm making this video for other people who are interested in getting into the drain cleaning business. There's another video like this out by somebody else. The guy has like a mask over his face. He's the only other video on advice on getting into the drain cleaning business that I was able to find. So I'm going to make one a little bit more detailed. So first of all, I've been in business for 8 years. The company makes money. We're profitable. That's the most important part. It's a small company. It's just me and one other guy, and I have day helpers when I need day helpers. Okay? Getting any bigger than that, I would love to do it. We're planning on doing it. We're providing more services now, but it takes a lot of money to expand. So anyway, number one, if you're going to go into business, you need equipment. You need good equipment, okay? You need camera system and a locator. That's number one. The cheapest one you can get is probably from VizTrack. You can get a camera for about $2,200 from them, and then you can get a locator for about $1,000 or $1,500. So about $4,000 for a camera system. You need a camera system. Don't even go into business without one. Number two, you need a hydro jet. Absolutely need one. The business is not profitable without it. Okay? You cannot run a company just snaking drains. There's not enough money in it, and there's not enough calls for it. Believe it or not, there's not. There's a lot of other companies out there that are taking up a lot of the work. They've been around a long time. Some of them 30 years, some of them 40 years, some of them 50 years. That's your competition. Roto-Rooter is your competition. T. Weber, Mr. Rooter, these big companies are your competition, and they're swallowing up hundreds of jobs from you. I just got a job on my phone. Number two, new equipment, not used stuff. You need it to work every time you turn a key on. All right. So I'll move on to the next step here is advertising. Advertising is very expensive. I've wasted tons and tons, thousands and thousands of dollars advertising on useless advertising. So number one, I wish somebody was here to tell me before I went into business, do not use or pay to advertise on Yelp. Yelp is an absolute waste of money. You will get no work from it. If you do, it's very, very little compared to what you've spent. Okay, compared to what you've spent. I've burned through $3,000 on Yelp and gotten nothing from it. Okay. It is an absolute waste. They call you. They promise you all this crap. Don't do it. Don't make the mistake I made. Okay? Do not use Yelp. Google paid ads is decent advertising. It's still expensive. So here's number one. If you're going to focus on getting all of your work from online advertising, okay, you got to be ready to charge customers. You cannot be doing cheap work and getting work from online advertising. Online advertising is pay per click, and it could be $12, $15, $20 just for one click on Google AdWords, for example. Okay, you can burn up 20 clicks a day and not get a call. You see what I mean? So you can burn through $150 just in one day. Maybe you get one call from it, so you can't go to somebody's house and charge them $150 for a service. If they have a clogged main sewer line, you got to pull out the hydro jet and you got to charge them $500, $700. That's what you have to do or you're going to be out of business. I don't care what anybody says to you. Okay? I've been doing it long enough to know how to lose money in this business. And one of the ways is doing cheap work. Do not do cheap work or you're not going to make it. Okay? I got another job. Look at that, huh? Yep. Okay. I'll send someone out for that. So that's number one. The best way to get work in the sewer and drain cleaning business is through networking. Okay, you want to network with people who need your service all the time, like for example, plumbers. Okay, go to all the plumbing companies. Never stop going to plumbing companies. Email them, harass them. You have to because that's free advertising. Okay, and it works like this. They have a clogged drain. They don't have the equipment to do it. They just do plumbing, for example. Some companies do both, but most don't, at least in my area. They call me up, hey, Joe, we got a clogged drain. Need you to come over and take a look at it. So we go over there. We take a look at it. We do the job. We get paid by the customer or however the situation is worked out, and we leave. Then I go to another job, and I do a job for another customer, and they're like, hey, Joe, do you do boilers? Or, hey, Joe, do you do frozen pipes? I have a frozen pipe outside. And I'm like, no, I don't do that stuff, but I know somebody who does. Here's their card. Tell them I sent you to them. And then that's how it works. It's a network, back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It's free advertising. And if you're just starting out and you don't have any money in the bank to really waste on experimental advertising, that's your only way you're going to get the phone to ring, okay? And it's free and it's excellent. Do right by them. Don't screw those customers over and they wind up calling up the plumbing company like, oh, that guy, did a shitty job. Tracked mud all over my thing, didn't make a mess, all that bull crap. You don't want any of that stuff. If you go to jobs like that, you have to be perfect with everything that you do, okay? So that's another thing to look forward to in the drain cleaning business. Let's see, where else are we? A website is absolutely necessary. I know a guy who was able to get a website done for nothing because he knew somebody who did them, and he's relatively successful. He's very busy. His website pops up. Okay, I went with the company. I spent like $10,000 over the course of like 3 years on a website. It was a failure, really. I wouldn't consider it to be a success. The website was good, but the problem is that it didn't pop up everywhere. You can't pop up in one town. Organic advertising is excellent. Organic advertising is when somebody goes into Google and you pop up on the first page and it's not paid for. That's called organic. You want to be organic, but to be organic, it takes a lot of time, okay? And, it doesn't always work out. So basically, I went about $10,000 in the hole with the company, and it was like 3.5 years into it, and I wasn't even popping up in the town next door to me, okay? I was only popping up in Carmel, where I'm located. I'm like, okay, I call him like, listen, man, I got to pop up in freaking Mayapack. I got to pop up in Brewster. I got to pop up all over the place, at least somewhere else, not just here. So anyway, I wound up getting rid of them. I wound up going with another company. Everything's great now. Everything's working out well with that. So that's that. So that's basically, I guess, the gist of it, man. If you're looking to go into business for drain cleaning, it is a marathon. It's not going to take off overnight. It takes you years and years and years. One of the best things that I ever did for my company was I started excavating. If I did not start excavating, I don't know if I'd even be in business anymore, honestly. I went out, I made an investment. I bought a little dump truck. Okay, I got my septic license to replace septic systems, because when you are doing drain cleaning, you come across a lot of broken pipes under the ground. Okay, and that is where your money is. You want to make real dollars, that's where your dollars are. You're not going to make real money unclogging sinks for $200, $300. Okay, you want those $3,000, $5,000, $8,000 projects that take a day and a half, 2 days. Those are the jobs that you want. Okay, so I highly recommend that after you get established and you're making a little bit of money and you want to tap into a new type of network, get into the digging business, get into the septic business. There's a lot of money in it. I'm always busy with digging twice, 3 times a week sometimes. It's very, very profitable. And that's basically it, So I guess we're going to go down, we're 8 minutes into this. Paid for advertising is expensive, okay? Don't use Yelp. Google AdWords is okay. You can get on Angie's list, but honestly, the best advertising you're going to do is just networking, man. Walking into companies that need your service, general contractors, home improvement contractors, septic contractors that don't do snake and don't do drain cleaning, okay? Let's say septic companies that just pump. They're another one. They just pump. They don't want to replace tanks. They don't want to unclog drains. Okay, that's not a good one. Number 3 is charge. Do not. If you're the cheapest guy in town, you're gonna be out of business. It's just that way. Yeah, you're gonna be out of business. You gotta charge customers a rate that's gonna be profitable for you. Okay, don't walk into a house and charge $200 for a main sewer line when you can walk out with $600, $800 for a main sewer line with the hydrojet and all those good things that come with it. Okay, because with that, you're also gonna put the camera in the pipe. You're gonna find out that it's broken. Hey, you're a licensed septic guy, so now you're digging it up. So now you just turned a job that would have been a $200 cheapest guy on the block job, $200 to unclog it. Now you're making $3,000 because now you're replacing a septic line if it's broken or whatever it is. You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean. You need the equipment to make the money. Okay, so get the equipment, network, and keep plugging along, man. It's a long haul. It's a marathon. Good luck to you. I hope this video helps you. All right, peace.